Hello, hello, hello. Get ready to rock and roll. We are eastbound Highway 50 we're going to Pueblo, Colorado. Pueblo, Colorado from Montrose, Colorado. It'd be nice to fish that Cimarron River right there, but we have a time frame. My last video, somehow I forgot to put the end part on. I told everybody to enjoy peace, and I deleted it. So it's just going to be what it is. And the doctor's appointment was a no-go. It was a bummer. I showed up in Granby, Colorado at 4:50. My appointment was at 3:45. So I would have made it had that company not make me sit and wait 2.5 hours for paperwork. And had I not agreed with my company to be their roustabout in Dallas. But anyway, we have scheduled another DOT physical appointment for Friday, which is tomorrow at 2:30 in the afternoon. So I told my dispatcher, Wendy, she rocks. She's always been there doing local guys, but now she is taking care of all outbound out of Denver, which is awesome. Really easy to work with, really cool gal. She was worried that it was her fault I missed my doctor's appointment. I'm like, nope. The other dispatcher and my fault. I should have refused, but I did not. I always try to be the nice guy. Oh, I can help out a little bit. I got a little bit of time. Nope. I told her anytime I don't have to be anywhere. I have no problem running around doing little errands in these little different cities to help out. I don't have a problem with that at all. But when I have to be back somewhere at a certain time, it's plain and simple. I have to be back. So no more helping out when I need to be back. Anyway. So we'll get that appointment taken care of tomorrow. I told her I can't go too much longer. I will not be able to drive. My CDL will be suspended, which has happened like 2 or 3 times. I think 3 times in Colorado, ever since they instigated the new policy of when you get that truck holding everybody back. Not much we can do about it either. We're heavy, so it's not a big deal, but we're going to get caught up in that mix. I'm not as heavy as him, so I should be able to catch him. Anyway, ever since they instigated the show the DMV your medical card, or we'll suspend your license, it's happened to me 3 times. First time, my other dispatcher said, I'll fax it in for you. I'm like, okay. I was coming out of a little town on Highway 30 between Idaho, and Little America, Wyoming. So what happened was I was going out of town, accelerating. The cop pulled me over for speeding. I said, those guys were freaking right on my rear end, just kind of pushing me. I was accelerating out of town. I just did it a little early. He goes, yeah, I'm not going to write you a ticket for speeding. I'll just give you a warning, but let me see your paperwork, make sure you're all good. We'll get you back on the way. I'm like, all right. Well, at 4:59 p.m. Mountain Standard Time, he came up to me and said, well, your license is suspended. And I'm like, well, you tried to be a comedian and everybody laughed at you, so you quit? Is that what you're trying to tell me? He goes, no, it really is. I go, for what? And he goes, you're for not having a medical card. I go, I have a medical card. I already showed it to you. He goes, yeah, let me see that again. So he looks at it and he goes, yeah, it's valid. But apparently the state of Colorado doesn't think you have one, so they suspended your license. And it's Friday at 4:59 p.m. when he came back to me. And he goes, I can't let you drive. I can bring you back to town. You're going to have to hang out in town until you get it fixed. Nobody's coming, so we get around this old boy here. So I hung out in that town over the weekend. Actually, I was so pissed off, I went to a bar Saturday night, had a few beers, and went back to my truck, and I used the notion of, I can't drive. I am not allowed. I don't have a license. I can't drive. Unless I'm in my sleeper, this is my bed. I probably shouldn't have done it, but anyway, that's neither here nor there. So anyway, the next night, Sunday night, I just chilled out. That's when the cops did come up to me and said, what are you doing sitting here? And I go, apparently my license got suspended and I have to get it sorted out in the morning, which then I will be able to mosey on down the highway. They're like, all right. I go, state trooper put me right here. This is why I'm here. Okay. They had to bring, our company brought another guy in with an empty, and we swapped trailers, and then he continued on with my load, and I ended up with an empty. So Monday morning, I'm on the phone. I had to find a way to fax my medical card to the DMV, which I ended up doing. Boom. License was reinstated. Off I go. And the second time, it happened again, and I saved all those numbers in my phone. The people I was talking to in Colorado. When I was leaving Colorado, westbound, and I hit the last scale at mile marker 11. Oh wait, I'm sorry, mile marker 13 in Colorado, and he called me in. Went through all the stuff, checking there, and he goes, oh, we have a problem. When he had my license, I'm like, don't tell me. My license is suspended. He's like, yep. I go, are you kidding me? He goes, nope. He goes, why did you say it was suspended? I go, because I just had a medical card done. So apparently they didn't get it again. He goes, let me see your medical card. I showed it to him. I was like, all right. So we sat there and BS a little bit. I go, let me, I've got the numbers here. Let me go through Colorado. Let me get this straightened out. He's like, all right. Then he goes, you know, when this stuff happens, I'm supposed to do a full-on inspection. But you've been really cool and easy to work with, and mild-mannered, even-tempered, whatever you want to say, whatever you say, I can remember. So I'm not going to do that. Let's just get your license back going again. I'm like, all right, I appreciate it. So I was able to email that medical card to the person on the other end that I was communicating with so that they could get it directly. I was like, I am sitting at a port of entry and I need you guys to reinstate me. And so we were sitting there BSing with the officer while I'm waiting. He was like, well, when we get the email, I'll go ahead and let you go. And I'm like, all right. So I got the email. I'm like, oh, boom, I just got it. Check it out. He looks at it and he goes, okay. He goes, hold on a second. I want to check something out. And what he was checking out was the system that he uses that tells him my license is suspended. He wanted to see, because the email had just came in, reinstated. So he wanted to see how fast it updated to his system. And boom, it was there. Showed it. He's like, oh, okay. Because he was going to let me go on the email whether or not his system showed my license valid. So, anyway, he was a really cool officer. His name was Mike. Maybe that's why. But anyway, he let me go and everything was good. And got my license reinstated. And I'm like, what a pain in the butt this has become. And then, like, the first time I called the DMV, and they're like, well, we sent you a letter telling you. I go, do you realize I don't get my mail that often sometimes because I'm always out on the road? Why don't you guys come up with a different system? Why don't you do an email system? Because I'll get it right then and there. Well, that's the way we do it. Like, oh, whatever. Now, big government, and now all these socialists, communists, and the Democrats want government in every part of your life. I see a revolution like we did back in 1770s. But anyway, the third time, this has happened to me 3 times. And this was the very last medical card, the one I have now is valid. I was cruising down the highway. My insurance company called me, my personal car insurance. Your license is suspended. I'm like, no, it ain't. Well, we're showing it's suspended. And I'm like, probably what happened is the DMV again did not get my medical card, and so they suspended my commercial license. But my regular Class C driver's license will be valid. So I am a valid driver. I'm just not valid when it comes to commercial vehicles. Which, as you guys know, that's all I do. So anyway, I call the DMV. I'm like, see, I've got that number on shift. Damn automatic sometimes. I got that those numbers pegged into my contacts in my phone. Call them up. You guys get my medical card? Yep, we sure did. Yeah. What is the problem now? My doctor forgot to write date on my medical card, And I don't remember if it was the expiration date or the date. I think it was the date of the examination. And I'm like, well, can't I just write that in? It's just a date. Nope, that is forgery, sir. I'm like, oh, shoot. I don't need to get myself into any more trouble. And I was actually driving at the time. So now I had to call my company and go, look it, I'm driving on a suspended license. And I need to get, I've already sent the information to my doctor. He's going to fax it to you. You need to fax it to the DMV because I can't do that. Why is this guy going so slow? He must be a rookie because we're just, he was actually pulling away. We're heavy also. Must be from southeast somewhere. This is ridiculous, dude. But anyway, my doctor was able to get it, write it down, send it to my work. My work was able to take it, send it to the DMV, and then I was reinstated. While I was driving, I got it all done. But it's just a pain in the butt. So I'm fixing to do it again this year. Hey driver, is it possible for you to maybe possibly pull over when we get a chance? You're going like super way too slow. I doubt that he will. He probably doesn't speak English and he is from the southeast or the south somewhere. Thank God it's not snowing. Oh my Lord. Anyway, this is a cool little canyon. I don't know the name of it. I don't have any reception, so I can't tell you the name of it. But it is on Highway 50 and it is west of the Blue Mesa Reservoir. Jeez, dude. 22 miles an hour. That is just ridiculous.
Let's truck is ready to get off the highway.
I just said once you get a chance, it would be cool. 20 miles an hour ain't really fun.
You're right where?
Are you that skateboard up there with the heavy load? If so, I'm right behind you. Mile marker 124.3. I think he's probably that hopper. Who's that other guy? I can understand him going slow now, absolutely.
Sea Patrol is still sitting up on top of Zero. He's been running back and forth.
But on them level parts, he didn't need to go that slow. As long as we could get these cars to get around him. Once we get up on top here and level off, it'll be a nice straight run. If those bikes will downshift and move, Mustangs should do the same thing. The 4Runner, I don't know. But I have been behind motorcycles that only do 5 or 10 miles under the speed limit. So that's the only problem with highways like these. There's no passing lanes. And I think that other truck was the hopper, the green one that we passed. We'll be coming up on Blue Mesa Reservoir before going into Gunnison, Monarch Pass, into Salida, cruising the river down along there into Pueblo. But we can't go fishing anyway because I threw my fishing poles in the caddy when I went for my doctor's appointment. And we left them there. Not on purpose, mind you. By mistake. If these guys aren't passing, I am. Because there's plenty of room. Come on, get her done. Move it. We are not going to do that. See why? Hey, flatbed driver, are you afraid of the mountains here? Just curious. 30 miles an hour. He acts like he's in the snow. I don't think there's any snow. I don't see any. Absolutely ridiculous. Oh my God. He spoke English or not. He was a black fellow. I don't care what color you are. Learn how to effing drive. Those are the kind of things that make the blood pressure go up a little bit. I mean, the absurdity of it all. There's no need to be doing 30 miles an hour on a flat, level ground. Yeah, he must be afraid of the mountains. There's the Blue Mesa. He must be afraid. And at least he's not doing what that other driver was doing. The guy that killed those people coming down the hill into Denver. But if you know how to drive a truck, you can go down and do these mountains safely and still not lose control of it. But I don't think he has any experience because as slow as he was going. So I guess if you don't have that much experience, go slow, that's fine. The second thing I would do, turn your radio on so you can communicate with other drivers. And anytime you have people piled up behind you and you see a turnout, not going uphill but going downhill or on level ground, pull over, use it, let people get around you. Miraconte Rec Area. How about that green hopper truck? You got your ears on? Give him a heads up if he can hear me on when to get around that guy because he's holding him back now. I came up here on this pass one time. Well, this area, there's a bunch of little passes. Monarch is the big one over the Continental Divide. This Blue Mesa Reservoir is a huge reservoir. Sheriff in town. So you just passed us. And I think it was the first time I drove one of these automatics, and I was westbound, so I was going the other direction. And I got up here, and it was just a full-on storm, snowstorm. There were trucks slid off the highway all over the place. Well, not all over, it was like 2 or 3. And of course, yours truly knows snow, so I persevered on. That would have been a great video, but we'll get one of them one of these days because I'm filming a lot more now, only per request. Started out, I just did a few winter videos just for shits and giggles. People ask me why don't I do other ones. I'm like, I don't know. Started doing them. Here we are. But it was quite the storm. There was it would have made that guy stop. I doubt it though. He would have gone so slow until he jacked the highway up and closed it down. Oh man, it looks like great fishing right now. Awesome temperature, 64 degrees. How about that green hopper truck? You got your ears on? After that white pickup that's coming around the corner right now, there's nobody there. So if you want to get around that dude before he drives you insane, you're free to do it. Should be able to. Literally, that guy's got like 15 vehicles behind him. I can see in the mirrors. Apparently, he doesn't have his radio on. Blue Mesa Reservoir. Highway 50. It's the same Highway 50. The loneliest road in the U.S. I don't know how far east it goes. It probably goes all the way. We catch it right there in Fernley, Nevada. But that's off of 80. And I know it goes more west. Just can't think off the top of my head right now. We have packaged sawdust. Same stuff we pick up in Colville, Washington. Taking it to the Big R's distribution center in Pueblo. And then tomorrow the mechanics are going to take the tires off and rotate them. Wear the other edges, and when we get back, we're supposed to go up to Spokane, Seattle. There you go. That is a real smart move. You didn't even bother stopping. Freaking idiot. We're going to Seattle, Tacoma. Snoqualmie Pass, here we come. Well, Saturday morning we will leave. Today is... What day is today? Thursday. August 1st. OMG. My birthday is 1 month away. $28 and holding. Yeah, right. I just saw a fish jump out there. I told you that all the ingredients are forming to looks like a good day to go fishing. Just trolling around. There's the fish are jumping out there. I just see them. Or just saw another one, I should say. I made a delivery to. We were doing Serta mattresses. We don't do them anymore. It's kind of a bummer because that's what put me up in the mountains a lot all winter as well. But. Furniture store in Gunnison where like one of the managers over there is a really cool cat, cool guy, and we were sitting there BSing, and know me, I gotta ask him, hey, how's the fishing in this lake? It was like the first time I came up here. I knew of the lake, I just never been here. And he goes, freaking awesome. I go, you know this because you're a fisherman, or you know this because of what you hear? He goes, I fish this river and the lake, because there's a river coming in, of course. Look at all the boats right there. That must be the spot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, I count. They're all right there. They're damn fish finders, I bet. We don't use no stinking fish finders. You can see the fish rising. Well, you maybe not be able to, but I can. And the beauty of it all is I do have a license for this. So I don't have to go buy a day license. But like I said, I left my damn poles in the trunk of the caddy. No, actually they're in the back seat. Try to lock my gear, see how it does, keeping me steady. What a beautiful day in the neighborhood. It's fishing time, but we ain't got no time. Now it's crying time. Little chipmunk or squirrel ran across the highway pretty good. Here we are at the Bay of Chickens. Kirakanti National Rec Area. If I had my poles, I would get a hold of Big R, find out what their shipping and receiving hours are, just to make sure we can get unloaded. We should be there about 2:30, 3 o'clock. Don't have an appointment time. Those are the ones I like. It's called FCFS. First come, first served. Balmy 66 degrees. It's gone up 2 degrees so far. See you in a bit. Mesa Ranch campground to the left. More of the Blue Mesa Reservoir. move my steering wheel a lot because I use my knee sometimes to hold the wheel, just as an extra buffer if I've got a light grip on my hand. That's that air that you keep hearing once in a while. That's not all the time. A lot of times I'm just adjusting the wheel. Yeah, perfect fishing environment today. Like the temperature, the overcast, full lake. Been seeing them rise and jump out of the water. Not a lot, but I see them. I think we'll do this video to Gunnison and then no, Wolf Creek is to the south. It's another fun pass. Fixing to come into the Gunnison River Canyon. Looked like he was cleaning his door jams. I've never seen this lake full, just only because I've never been here when it was full. But of course, right here, that's the river. It's just so full right now, you can't see the river. "10 miles to Gunnison," actually 9, but might as well be 10. I'm getting hungry, but I do not want to get behind that guy again. Of course, it might take him a half hour to catch up to us, as long as he was going. The problem was, too, is that he's a little bit faster than we are going uphill. So I will catch him going uphill, but then I'll be doing 10 miles an hour going downhill. As you can tell, the way this road winds around, it does exactly as a river would. The river runs through it. Maybe I'll wait till we get to Salida to get something to eat. I do have food in the truck. But it would take me a few minutes to prepare it. See all the debris coming in the river flow? There. Suppose it'd help out if I showed you. There's a lot right there. 65 mile per hour speed limit. I'm doing 60. We're gaining on this guy. Better view of the river right there. Calling my name. They should be getting ready to cut this hay field over here to the left pretty soon. Up in the mountains, they only get one growing season, I guess, for hay. Only one shot at it. See that hawk coming out of that tree? We're doing 10 under the speed limit. Actually 5 under. See you in a bit. So I don't understand it. We're now doing the speed limit. He must be on the phone, I'm going to say. Anyway, we are just west of Gunnison. We'll be downtown here shortly. The airport here, little Lear jet, it looks like he's taxiing to take off. Take off, loser. Can't see him. No mas, no mas. Gunnison, Western Colorado University. Try to get through Gunnison here as smooth and easily as possible. Arkansas. while he's on vacation. The sheriff. Yeah, those submarine sandwiches there at the Loves. I would have stopped and grabbed one of those if it wasn't for that dude in that flatbed truck. I think we're going to have some construction too up on Gunnison, or I mean on Montrose. Not Montrose, Monarch Pass. Spit it out there, Mikey. I think I saw a news clip somewhere. They were talking about it. Work zone 25. Always do your speed limits in construction zone. You do not want one of them tickets in a semi. It's like getting a DUI. Points wise. We're 5 under. Why don't you put the speed limit at 10? Old Airstream right there. Okay. This will jaunt to Gunnison, Colorado. Thanks again for riding shotgun. Hope you have an awesome rest of your day, evening, or morning, whatever it is. Until the next time, enjoy. Peace.